Notorious inmate Charles Bronson has had a prison punch-up with a murderer, jeopardizing his parole bid for freedom in 10 months, the Mail can reveal. Bronson, 71, hit killer Robert Donaldson with 2 hooks and 2 uppercuts when the sick killer tried to attack him on a wing of Categoria HMP Woodhill on Monday, a source revealed. Donaldson, 48, was jailed in 2005 for murdering Paul Burke, 38, weeks before gagging a deaf one. 0-year-old woman and beating up her 76-year-old son while they slept. In 2014, while serving his sentence in HMP Grendon Underwood, he slashed the throat of another inmate using an improvised weapon, severing the jugular vein, and grabbed a prison officer and threatened to cut his neck. The former crack addict has been detained at HMP Woodhill alongside Bronson for 2.5 years, but Bronson was so disgusted by his crimes that he had always avoided him, a source said. The source said Donaldson had angrily charged at Bronson with his fists raised after banging into him. He walked down a landing last week. They added, "Charlie knows this man's history." Donaldson has attacked older people in the same age bracket as Charlie and has also slashed the throat of another inmate using a concealed weapon. Charlie obviously feared the worst and could not know if this nasty piece of work was holding a weapon, so, to defend himself, he hit Donaldson. It was 2 hooks and 2 uppercuts. Charlie has been in this position many times before. He knows how to handle himself, of course, but it is such a shame because he has been on his best behavior for 6 years, so now worries this will undo all his work. Bronson, who was first convicted in 1974 for armed robbery and now spends 23 hours a day in a cell, lost a parole board bid for freedom last March. His next opportunity to make a case for his release will come early next year. The fight is under internal investigation, but it is understood Bronson has been deprived of his enhanced prisoner status and various privileges, including television use, while the probe is ongoing. Donaldson is now going around with a load of bandages on his head, acting like the victim, they continued. The prison authorities will be going through the CCTV and statements from the officers. They said officers will understand Bronson was not the antagonist, but added, he is so worried that he could be found guilty of assaulting Donaldson that all his hard work will be undone and his bid for freedom will be scuppered. The Ministry of Justice confirmed it was investigating an incident in the prison. A spokesman said, "We do not tolerate violence in prisons, and anyone who breaks the rules will be punished. It would be inappropriate to comment further while investigations are ongoing." Bronson, who changed his name to Charles Salvador in 2014, was convicted of wounding while inside prison in 1975, 1978, and 1985. He was released in 1987, but was back inside 69 days later after robbing a jeweler's.